All right, hello, my friends. Welcome back. Really quickly, I want to say I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little awkward. I did end up getting a cold. It kind of worked its way through the whole family up here, so I do apologize if you hear any sniffling or my voice sounds weird or if I cough or anything. I can't really help it at the moment. So yeah, anyway, today we are going to be continuing on with the Junk Journal January prompts. And really quickly before we get into it, I'm going to walk you through what I did for the last week. So this was the first one, the first prompt that we did, which was resolutions. I did do this one on video, so I will link that video down below. And then we had day two. Day two's prompt was quote. Sorry, my brain just completely blanked. Quote. So I just put this lovely little quote in from Aristotle. It says, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit." And I thought that was really nice coming into a new year. And I just did a little collage up here, added a little charm, and then kind of decorated the back, which is going to be the journaling space for that. Day three was throwback, and what I did was I decorated this page with a picture from a magazine, which is something I used to do like a lot, and I don't do very often anymore, so that was kind of a throwback. And then this little tag, this is one of my favorite tags that I made in 2023. I have a couple of these left, but I really wanted to just include that because it was a great little throwback for me. I really enjoyed making those tags. And day four was tuck spot. So what I did was I used this paper here, and let me grab one really fast. Just a little thing so I can show you what I did. Excuse me. So I just folded it up like this, and then this piece in the back I folded up like that, so that I ended up with a pocket here and a tuck spot here. And I used some fabrics and these little fabric flowers just to create that, and then I just threw in some tags that I had already pre-made. So day five was daily log, and I kind of tried to play off of like the bullet journaling kind of thing. I do bullet journal myself. Excuse me, sorry about that. I do bullet journal myself, so I just kind of wanted to play with different textures and stuff for this one and see if I could, you know, maybe come up with a different way of doing it. Let me see if I have one I can show you actually. Yeah, so I have this one. This was my January 2023 setup. I do have, or I don't have my bullet journal for this year currently. I'm still waiting for it to arrive. They're way behind on the shipping on it, but as soon as I get that, I'll set it up. But just so you can see really quickly, I do all my trackers and everything, and then I have my weeklies. I'm a very organized person because I have to be. If I don't write things down, they will not get done. So I just kind of wanted to play around with it and see if I could come up with, you know, maybe a different way of doing it. And then let's see, day five, right, was memory. And so I created this little pocket that looks like a treasure chest, so I can put my memories in there. And that was pretty simple. I just used some Distress Oxides, a little bit of paint splatters, and then some cardstock to create this, and used a couple of my little gems that I love using. And then day 7 was stitched. So I couldn't get away from it. I always do this. I did a hidden paper clip kind of bookmark thing. And I just collaged a bunch of papers. These papers were leftovers from my scraps, excuse me, I'm sorry. My scrap swap for Defemberember. Excuse me, pardon me. But yeah, so I just collaged those, did some stitching around the outside, and then attached these lace butterflies and sewed on a couple of little pearls, and that just will slip right onto any page. For the background here, this is music paper. I just attached this. I created this on my gel plate with some stamps and archival inks, and then just did a little bit of coloring with some more Distress Oxides, and kneaded out a little bit of it with some white gesso to be able to have some journaling space. So that is us caught up for the first week. And today the prompt is neutrals, or neutral. So that's pretty straightforward, and I'm a very neutral person. Like, I love using neutrals, so this should be fairly easy. What I was thinking about doing was creating a masterboard. So for those of you who don't know what masterboards are, they're basically just a piece of paper that you collage on, and then you can cut it up and use it for different things. So I have here a couple of tags that I made out of a previous masterboard. These were actually made out of the exact same one that I used to make this. So you can see it's this one. This came out of the center here. See? So basically I just collaged a whole bunch of different papers and stuff onto one, and then I cut the tags out of them. So we'll do that, and I figured we'd make a little journaling card and maybe a belly band, possibly. So yeah, I am going to take you guys, I'm gonna take my voice off. We're gonna just throw on some music and do a little bit of collaging, and yeah, we'll get started on that. Okay, so quickly I'll just walk you through what I'm gonna do here. I have 2 different papers, so I'm gonna do 2 different layers. I'm gonna go with browns on this one and white and black on this one. And then we're going to use the die cut machine to cut out images from one of them, and then we'll attach the 2. So this is actually, I got the idea from Luise Hansel. She did her easy masterboard video a couple months back. I will link her original video below. But that's where I got this idea from. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna throw you guys on some music, and we'll just speed right through this. Okay, so you can see how I did this one. Just collaged a bunch of stuff together, did a little bit of stamping, a little bit of stenciling. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this one, but I'm gonna do it in black and white. Once that's done, I'll be right back with you guys and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I have both of my papers here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one over to my die cut machine and I'm going to die cut out a couple of shapes. Okay, so I have hopefully cut through this. I'm not 100% sure they all went all the way through, but we'll find out. Okay, so we've got those shapes cut out. Now, perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna ink around. This is the walnut stain. No, vintage photo, sorry. And I'm just gonna go through and darken up a little bit where those are. Okay, so now I will place this one on top and glue all of this down. So that's going to be a process. Okay, so that's done. I think I want to add a little bit of splatters, maybe in white. And no, not all of this is completely stuck down. I'm not going to be able to fix that until I actually decide. I don't know why that one decided it wanted to come up. Until I actually decide like what I'm doing with it. Then I'll know better what parts I need to make sure are really well stuck down. Okay, so I think what I want to do, I have this that I tea stained. I think maybe do a belly band. Shall we do a belly band? Or we could just do across that ways. Also, we now have all of these lovely little die cuts, which maybe we can use them for tomorrow's prompt. Sounds like a good idea to me. All right, let me set those off. And my cutting board will not, or my guillotine won't fit up here, so I have to go do this off camera. So I'm just gonna quickly cut this down into a couple different shapes and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here's what I've done. I've cut one out to be a belly band and I've cut two into cards. Now that I've cut it, I can see where I need to do more gluing. So really quickly, off camera, I'm gonna do that. I don't think you need to watch me just glue a whole bunch of stuff down, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then I'll be right back. All right, so I've glued down all of the pieces that need to be glued down. I'm quickly going to, which one of these do I want to use? I'll use that one. And then this will just go in my stash with the rest of my stuff that's like ready to go. Or not ready to go, but you know, ready to be, what's the word? I can't think of words. Ready to be used, ready to be embellished. This might be, oh, it's almost too thick for my corner rounder. I don't know if this is gonna work. Whoop! It worked. Okay, and then for both of these, I'm just going to go around the edges, this time with the walnut stain, just to finish them up a little bit. Okay, so for the belly band, I want to really be able to see the masterboard for this one, so we're not going to do too much with that. But I do have this burlap ribbon that I was thinking I could put behind it. Yeah, I like that. Just to add a little texture. So... oh my gosh, my scissors just broke. How the heck? Okay, well, I'm not sure where the other piece flew off to, but I can't use those anymore. Let me go grab my other ones. Be right back. Excuse me. Yeah, I've had those scissors for a long time, but I'm still a little surprised that happened. But, well, it is what it is. Okay. Let me just attach this really quick. Okay, and then we'll attach that. Wait, do I want to do that first? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think I do. I'm gonna do a little bit of stenciling on here. And I'm just gonna use the tea dye, same as I did with this here. Okay, and that's really subtle, but that's okay. That's kind of what I wanted, was just a little bit more texture back there. That stencil is from Your Creative Studios, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite stencils by far. So let's go ahead and attach this. Okay, and I'm also going to use a little bit of this chiffon on the side here just to give it a little more stability. So if you guys didn't watch my first video, I'm putting all of my pages together before I build the journal. So I'm not 100% certain on how I'm going to be attaching all of them. So I am reinforcing just in case. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna set this over to the side. And we'll work on our little card. I am going to punch a hole, if I can find my hole punch. There it is. Silly girl. And I'm just going to add this ribbon that was used to tie the chiffon together. I'll make that, as well as some of this burlap. Lace into actually, this one might be too thick. Hold on. Yeah, this one's too thick. Let me find one of my other ones. I have a ton of them, so 1 second. Okay, so I think I'll use this one. Now, I just want to do a little bit of collage. Something like that, and then maybe a saying. Keep it pretty simple, but just really showing off that, you know, neutral aesthetic. So I will do that. Okay, there we have it. That fits right in there. And that is the neutral done. There you go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time tuning in, I do take part of every prompt for Junk Journal January. I just only make a video once a week. So I do post daily. Excuse me. I do post daily over on Instagram. I'll leave a link to my Instagram below if you want to go follow me over there so you can keep up with me. If not, the videos that I put out on Monday, I will do the same thing I did today, where I just show you all of the things that I did for the rest of the week. So yeah, excuse me, I need water. 1 second. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. It really helps me out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.